In this video we're taking a look at the Caddx Baby Turtle Whip Board Edition. This is a newer version of the Baby Turtle with the whip style mounting instead of the 20x20 mounting. And this has been highly requested because a lot of you guys have been using obviously the old turtles and the Baby Turtle with the 20x20 boards and using adapters to fit them into your whip style builds of the all-in-one flight controllers. And this will just go right on top of that stack, no problem, no adapters needed. So they made a number of improvements to this. Obviously they've gotten rid of the connector here. This is supposedly a little bit lighter. They've integrated the microphone into the board now. The sensor on the camera unit part here is different. The old Baby Turtle had a 2 megapixel sensor. This one has a 5 megapixel sensor. So we'll see if there's much difference in the image quality. We'll find out, and also the FPV feed as well. All these things are, this is almost like a totally new turtle completely. They've integrated a lot of new features, and also they've changed the power supply or the voltage regulator on the board, this board itself, so it's drawing I think 200 some milliamps less than the old version. I'll put that up on the screen. I don't remember exactly what the number was, but yeah, it draws less current, and so have less heat and probably use up less battery as well in any of your builds. So all very good improvements, I think, in my opinion. And yeah, let me see how much this thing weighs. So it comes in at 9.35 grams, and as you can see here, the wires are directly soldered on. They have some like glue there to hold it on so it doesn't pull off, and there's no connector there anymore, and the connector is actually now on the end of the wire here. So this should help with your builds in terms of like flexibility, and also you can just cut the connectors off if you want to direct solder to your flight controller. So this should overall make for a lighter build. Okay, so I got the camera powered on here, and I'm just gonna take a quick look at it. You can't really tell too much from the monitor and what it's going to look like in the goggles. It looks a little bit better than previous versions of the turtle. I mean, it's not significantly better, but it does appear to be a little better. It could be perhaps due to the different sensor now. It's yeah, it's pretty difficult to tell. And of course, I'll have to look at what the HD image looks like later in the video, but just looking at the FPV feed, it does look a tiny bit improved compared to before. And all the same menu settings are there. Let's just see what version of the firmware we have here. It's September the 5th. And I don't remember exactly what was on the previous Baby Turtle 20x20 version. It might have been the same firmware. Not 100% sure on that. But let's see, exit out of this. Looks like you can go ahead and still turn off your OSD here, which I'm going to go ahead and do now. Voltage timer. And video settings look the same. And all of the default values are at 5. And go ahead and I'm going to change the ratio because my goggles I'm using now are 4:3 instead of 16:9, but here's what 16:9 looks like. And here's what 4:3 looks like. Just looks like they cut off the left and the right side of the image. Okay, so yeah, that's going to do it for this bench portion of the video. I'm going to go ahead and put this into a build, and we'll take a look at what the HD footage looks like.